Hi guys, it's Cobalt. Today I'm just drawing for fun. I had some ideas that I already posted some pictures. Sorry, it's been really warm here recently, and all the trees outside have gone absolutely crazy, and so it's allergy season. And yet it's about to get super cold again. I don't understand the weather, but that's okay. That's fine. At least it means the trees will stop being violent. Yeah, the trees, the flowers, the local vegetation. Violent. But yeah, I've got some ideas. I already posted pictures of some of them. If you're hearing paper noises, it's me looking through my notebook to see which idea I like the most. Yeah. Hopefully I don't cover up the chat today. So I'm a little further down than usual. But I hope that's okay. Alright, so I'm gonna draw something just like needlessly self-indulgent, and my favorite thing to draw, probably anime boys. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna do. Yes. Okay. Then, with anime boys in mind, let me just pull up a generic brush. You can't see my brushes, but I'm just switching it to the regular built-in pencil brush, and I'm going to do like I did before, where I just thumbnail really, really tiny, like very small thumbnailing time. Okay, this stops me from going crazy with details, and I'm thinking I'm gonna keep it relatively simple, right? I'm gonna focus on line art today. So one of the ideas that I had that I already put up a picture of... Zooming in does defeat the purpose of making my thumbnailing block very small, doesn't it? Let's see. So one of them was just like simply someone's like sitting here holding in one hand a bouquet and in the other a cell phone, because I like connected to drawing earbuds. Music's important to me, and earbuds were, well, you know what, it is edgelord hours, right? Earbuds were my salvation, therefore they are important. And they will, in fact, be in my drawing, whichever one I end up deciding to do. So that is one that I'm thinking of doing. I think I'm gonna turn down the background music just a little bit, because I know I'm not as loud as I was last time. Okay, I hope this helps. Okay, so that's just one idea. I should probably label this thumbnailing so nobody gets confused if they open it up and they're like, what in the world are you doing? So that was one single idea. Okay, let's do another. Another one that I had, it's I guess it's a little more complex. It would be, whoop. Alright. It'd be a bit more complex with the picture mostly on its side. This would be about the horizon line, because I want to leave just a little bit more room on this side too. I want to give the silhouette of wings with a bouquet on this side, and then perhaps like the headphones on this side, and the person's actually here. So this would be a person with a phone in hand, headphones here, and a bouquet there. So that's one that I quite like. I like how much room in the canvas it uses. I feel like it makes better use of the space and will just look more interesting. So I think that's the direction that I will end up going. Do you know what I did today? That's a bit embarrassing. Just a bit embarrassing. Let's say someone that I really look up to asked a question that, like, I was positive, like 99.9% positive I knew the answer. Someone I really, really look up to, let's say that. So I answered. But you know, deep inside I was praying that a bajillion other people would answer, because in that like 0.1% chance that I was wrong, I would just, you know, die of embarrassment. And let's say my answer did not get drowned out by a bajillion other people. And while I wasn't wrong, my answer was about 5 years outdated. Guess who's using super, super outdated software? So that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. I'm so sorry that I failed you. Yeah, it was not a proud moment. I really, really hope that that person has solved the problem. I really thought I could help. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I look up to you so much. Anyway. Yeah. Honestly though, I was like, oh my goodness, my time has come. I can actually be helpful. Got so excited. I love feeling helpful. It didn't go very well. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. Alright, yeah, I really like the amount of space that's taken up by the more horizontal version. I want the exact same premise on the drawing. It's someone lying down, presumably outside, holding something in a hand, but I want the silhouette to make a wing shape. Yes, but the horizontal shape, while the silhouette won't be as clear, I think it makes much better use of the canvas and just looks cooler. So I think that's what I'll do. It does just kind of look cool. Alright. And with that, I'm actually going to start drawing this. I apologize for my middle gray not being very middle, nor very gray. It's very dark, which is not ideal. Okay, so I'm going to make this full, so I'm gonna not rotate it. I'm going to make, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, full size, big, gigantic, blurry, unless I do rotate it. Yeah. No, that actually makes worse use of the canvas. Canvas is actually better, isn't it? This is actually better. Okay. Sorry that this is the blurriest thing you've ever seen in your life. So basically what's going on here is this is the horizon line, because we are at a very, very low, like our eye level is, we are so far down. We are viewing from so far down, this is us, that this is the ground and it looks super, super high up, even though we're literally looking at the ground. Okay, so this is basically our horizon line. I'm just gonna, that's our horizon line now. Did you like my sound effect? Okay, so that's the horizon line, which is important because if you know where that is, it's a lot easier to decide where the perspective is. I'm having a person. This is a person. This is a person. Okay. Person. Okay, that's a terrible looking person. Person. Yeah. I think their arm's gonna go down to, like, underneath. You won't be able to see it from this side. The bouquet will be held between, basically, like, here. The hand will actually be coming back up because you've got the elbow dipping down. Okay, person. Let's see. People have legs. So this is pretty much like the one that I drew and already put up. This is a person. Okay. The reason that I want the bouquet to be visible is, wings would be like this. Like bird wings, they'd be like this. And therefore the silhouette would follow this way. I actually really like drawing wings. So this is just an excuse to get as close as I can to drawing them without actually drawing them, because it takes a long time and I get super into drawing like all the feathers in the proper position. Distracting. So I'm trying to imply them without actually drawing them this time. But I should probably actually draw them sometime on stream so y'all can see how I do it. I actually follow actual pictures, like photos of bird wings, to make them look a little more accurate. Even though realistically, bird wings on people wouldn't be very effective, but it looks cool. Therefore, good enough. I want this person to have very curly, like big, poofy hair, because that's just more fun. It's just more fun. Okay. Person. Beautiful. You can't have earbuds without having ears. I mean, I guess you could, but they wouldn't be very useful. Okay, and this would realistically come a little further out because it's closer to where they meet. And then this would also, I want to imply the shape of wings with the headphones. So we'd have the phone being held just about here. And then there we go. Wired headphones. Not AirPods, I'm afraid. Oh well. Alright, let's see. Of course, anatomy doesn't work like this. But this is just the general idea. And then around them, I was thinking we could either have buildings that are in the distance, but I think it might... Well, I'm like, do I have buildings in the distance, or do I have people just standing around being useless? I don't know. I really don't know. So that's my idea. Alright. Yes, this is incredibly scribbly, so I should probably get to making actual shapes out of it, right? Alright, I guess I'll do it like I do with pen. I'll use something extremely tiny and just start scratching it in. Very, very light sketching. Let's make this extremely see-through. This is just for the general shape. Make this very small and very gray. go. This is just a sketch, so I should probably just say. Okay, I'm just sketching right now. It's gonna be messy. Do I draw handsome anime boy or cute anime boy? A question for the ages. Yeah, it's always hard to pick. Both. Both is good. Want it to be like extremely soft and fluffy. Okay, I want to think about the direction that the hair is going. Probably like this. Yeah, let's do that. It's generic, but I mean, it's generic for a reason. It looks cool. And it looks soft. Resisting the urge to decide that the hair should be purple. Oh, whoops, my bad. This is not a good method for drawing hair, but on the other hand, it's incredibly fun. And I'm just sketching, therefore it's okay. Alright, let's think. Where is the face going? So the ears would actually be a little further down here to connect to the jawline. Eyes. Soft. I want everything to be soft. If it's not soft, then what is the point? It's that kind of day, okay? Gentle. Gentle. Let's see, so realistically the shoulder would have to come up quite a bit. Okay. This is a hand. That's a hand. Just kidding. Phone. No, you know what? We're saying MP3 player. Like, no phones have headphone jacks anymore. Just kidding. That's not true either. But we're still saying MP3 player. Okay. I'm still so embarrassed. Hello, Bucky. I hope your day's going well, even though it's probably quite late. I'm just drawing for fun today, so definitely just sketching at the moment. I just want to draw something soft. It's edgelord hours. The area that I'm in has like ridiculous pollen count right now. So if I'm sniffling, forgive me. Although that's probably going to change pretty quick since it's about to get cold again. Yay! Very confusing. But it's okay. It's okay. The local vegetation will stop attacking us, so that's probably good. Probably. Yeah, so I'm just sketching very lightly. What I want is, honestly, just a needlessly soft and self-indulgent drawing because I feel like it. It's been that kind of week. So, I really like drawing wings, which is why I've got the, basically silhouette for wings in place, but I don't want to spend the entire time detailing in feathers, so instead of drawing them, I want to imply their existence. I think it might be more interesting to try to come up with a way to make them seem implied without actually drawing them in place. But I do plan to eventually show how I draw wings on stream. It's just I use actual reference photos from actual birds, and the layering of the feathers gets really confusing and takes a long time. I enjoy it, but that doesn't mean it would be fun to watch. I understand that just because I like doing something doesn't mean it's the most thrilling thing in the world. Alright. There was an ear here somewhere. A historical piece. Non-Bluetooth headphones. No, this isn't gonna be the one where I draw a bajillion feathers, no. Maybe soon, but not today. I'd have to pull up a bunch of pictures too. Honestly, because bird wings are, like, detailed, they look really cool, but as I said earlier, they're not exactly realistic choices, right? Like, you wouldn't be able to lift a person off the ground with bird wings. Probably not going to help with the whole weight limit. That's okay though. I just think that they're fun to draw, which is why I default to bird wings. I did originally actually have this drawing with butterfly and moth wings were my alternative choices when I was sketching out stuff on paper. But I don't like drawing them as much. It's just a personal choice. I don't know, I guess it's because they look majestic and they don't remind people of pests that'll eat their garden. But butterflies are cool. Butterflies don't get that rep and they don't deserve it, so. Yeah, I use birds as default wings because, well, first, I like birds. And second, I just think that they're really fun to draw. But, I don't know. That's a good question. How many bird people have you seen walking around? Probably not that many. So, I don't really know why that's our default choice. But no, I'm not gonna be drawing a bajillion different feathers today. I'm refraining from drawing a bajillion feathers. I keep telling myself, no, I won't do that. So I won't do that to you. Okay. Well, arms exist. So do headphone wires. The rest of the person should probably be drawn in. You know what, I'm gonna zoom out so that I stop doing what I'm doing, which is making 5 billion different lines, and then not liking where they are. Because I'm just sketching right now. I labeled it. Yes. Sketching. Because I'm just making a mess of the canvas. I did a little thumbnailing earlier and decided this was the best way to use up more of the canvas. I actually can, can use more of the canvas by, let's go, come on, rotating it just a little. But that'll change the perspective, and I'm not confident in drawing at that angle. I have done it before, but it's definitely a little harder for me. I just said I was gonna zoom out. Alright, let's go. Here is a leg. A knee. The rest of the leg. Whoa! So much progress. This isn't even how anatomy works. It's okay. That's why I'm sketching right now. This is why you don't go straight into line art, kids. Just ruin your whole drawing. Actually, my concept sketches are in pen, so they're kind of proof that it'll ruin your whole drawing. Ooh, okay, I guess instead of holding a bouquet... Yikes, anatomy, very bad. Very extremely, extraordinarily bad. Head way giant, too big. English good. Okay. Alright. I should probably actually figure out a way to make this look proportional as well as reasonable for the size of this person. Let's see. And this is another reason that I'm just sketching. See, a lot of people avoid this by use 3D models for their sketch, which probably saves them a whole lot of trouble, but I don't actually have support for that in this program, and I've never used them before, so it probably wouldn't help me a whole bunch. I'd probably just make an even bigger mess. Actually, no, you're gonna hold it with both hands because I say so. Yes, that's what we're doing now. Turboprop. Sure, if you want to put incredibly unnecessary strain on your heart. I can't imagine the amount of power it would take for a person to have to just like flap themselves off the ground. Just I was randomly thinking about that last night, just like how much energy would that take? I suppose it would depend on the size and weight of yourself and your wings. I don't know. That sounds pretty rough. I don't think our whole bones not being hollow thing really is in our favor in that case either. Sounds miserable. A good workout probably, but it doesn't sound very fun. Now, I'm also scared of heights, so the very thought of doing that, it sounds bad to me. Yeah, well, at least that means I'm not gonna climb and get stuck in a tree like other cats, right? Imagine just like flying and then like landing on a tree. Like, how do you get down? Do you fly back down? What if there are trees in the way? Sounds uncomfortable. I don't know that. No, I'm glad that, like, when heading to school, I don't just see, like, people flying overhead, like, flapping furiously. That would be so scary. Or, like, geese, like, migrating for winter in, like, flocks. Wait, no, that's just people, like, moving for summer and winter breaks, right? Yeah, I take that back. I already see that. Yeah, you're probably right about that. A fictional species wouldn't really have to worry about that too much. That might help. This is fine. This is totally fine. Wow, imagine being fictional. You wouldn't have to, like, follow the laws of physics, biology, science. I was gonna say you just get to exist in peace, but you don't get to exist at all, so maybe that's not so good. Yeah, I really embarrassed myself earlier. I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream. I can't stop thinking about it, so I keep laughing and just, like, cringing to myself. We'll say somebody I really, really look up to was asking for help in a program that I am very well acquainted with. Somebody I really, really, really look up to. Oh my goodness, so embarrassing. And I was like, oh, I know how to fix this. 'Cause, like, I do, right? But, like, so of course I respond, but I was really hoping that there would be, like, a bajillion other responses, and I wouldn't make a fool of myself in, like, the 0.1% chance I was wrong, and there were not that many other responses. And that person that I really, really look up to, really, really, really look up to, saw my response and responded. And, well, let's just say the advice that I gave was for a program that is 5 years outdated. And, I'm very embarrassed. I forgot that I am an old person using very outdated software. I'm so embarrassed. So embarrassed. Somebody I really look up to. Oh my gosh. Very embarrassing. I was just like, dang, so nice too. Sorry that I wasn't more helpful. Dang, I ate 35 minutes ago, like just before starting, and I'm hungry already. It's that kind of day. Alright, well, this is starting to look a little better, although the direction of the legs doesn't make any sense at all, so I might just get rid of them altogether and try again. Yay, get out of here. You weren't invited. Trying again. Because everything else actually looks pretty good. Even when turned sideways with the perspective being warped, it still looks pretty good. Because it is a warped perspective, by the way. It's going to be viewed from this angle, and I mention it's because the horizon line is so high up because we are so low. We are so low. This would be us. This is where we are. We're viewing from here. Wow, so the horizon's... It appears to be very high, even though that's just the ground. because of that, the perspective's going to be warped. It's going to be bigger over here than it is over here. Yeah, I understand that. Honestly, a good reality check. Thanks, man. But, like, this is somebody that I really respect. I just felt really embarrassed. But it's okay. It's okay. He was really, really nice about it, too. So that was kind of cool. I really just wanted to be helpful. I love being helpful. Not something I get to do very often as a house cat, but once in a while, and it's pleasant. But I just couldn't do it today. It's okay though. Maybe next time. It's all right though. It was kind of a nice experience. It was somebody that I have definitely never spoken to before in my entire life, and so that was kind of cool. I'm zooming back in, even though I said I wouldn't, because it makes me ruin everything, but it's okay. It's okay. Let's see. How do legs? I keep either making them too short or too long, but I guess too long is fine if I'm drawing in like a more anime style. Yeah. I guess that's okay. I'm just a little nerd. Please don't judge me. No, you're free to judge. Completely free. I will not stop you. That kind of ruins the fun, doesn't it? I mean, sometimes half the fun is like quietly to yourself going, this is so silly, and like that's half the fun. And other times it's being like, wow, that's kind of cool, and that's half the fun. Therefore, free to judge, however you may. But I don't want to know. I want the shirt to be longer. I just think long shirts look cool. What if I just draw a Gakuran? You know, like a Gakuran. Like this bad boy. I actually have one in real life. It's just a school uniform. But you know, stylish. Just kidding. It is a school uniform. I do actually have one though. It's quite comfy. Just about as warm as you'd expect, because it is a jacket. They've got shoulder pads, by the way, if you're wondering why the shoulders are always so sharp on them, if you've ever seen one. Some of them have plastic in the collar to keep them standing up. Not very comfy, but they look cool. So I honestly, I love mine. Not everybody will share that sentiment, but that's okay. I wonder if this is like reasonable anatomy. It is not. No. Not only is it not reasonable anatomy, but the whole picture has skewed itself off to the side. Let's just make legs extra long. Part of the reason that I did that is because this is actually the longest bone in your body, right here. And if it's too short, it just makes everything look bad. Like, it just looks wrong if that's too short. Oh, I don't think I understood the second part of your question. If I don't want people upon their perspectives, I think what I mean is think 4 times before speaking. That's what I mean. I don't want to stop people from thinking whatever they're thinking. They might as well, because everybody's gonna have their own thoughts about something. But don't speak without thinking about it, I guess is what I mean. I have that rule when I'm commenting on other content creators' things, because I know they put a lot of work into it. It's important to think about how they might feel about what you're saying first. And so that's what I mean. I don't want to stop people from saying, oh, this is bad, or oh, this is good. Like, no, go for it. I don't necessarily want to know personally because, well, I'm just a cat. What am I supposed to do with that information? But I think the real reason there would be a problem with that is because so many people say so many different things without thinking about it that it's like overwhelming, you know? Oh, I don't want people to act upon their perspectives. Am I understanding that correctly? No, people should by all means act upon their perspectives. If you think something's bad, then do something about it. And if you think something's good, then do something about it. I think that's awesome. I think that's amazing. That's where people get their own individual power. It can be hard to do sometimes, but that's a place where I think they are able to, even if it's small. No, I guess I don't want to know because I'm like, everybody's probably just like, yeah. People are judgmental. It's what people do. If they're not thinking about it first, they might say something hurtful and not even mean it. And that would kind of suck, because how am I supposed to tell people who mean it apart from people who don't? But that's all I mean. I think people should absolutely act upon their perspectives. Still following the don't hurt people sort of mentality is what I've got. Don't deliberately hurt people. That's not cool. Yeah, that's all I mean, though. Absolutely act on it if you feel that that's important to you. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to. This is a little bit better. Okay. You know what? No, I'm gonna move this entire layer first because it has shifted so far off to the side. I could tilt it. Yeah, I guess I could. I'm just gonna have to warp the perspective on this leg a little more. And of course, draw in the rest of the leg, which is... This is why I'm just sketching right now. This is why. Cool. Okay. I don't know if you can hear every time I move my arm around. That would be kind of embarrassing. Sorry if you can. There's not much I can do to avoid it. Or else I can't draw. Yay! That would kind of ruin the whole point, wouldn't it? I did try to fix my audio balance. I was a bit worried that it was like inaudible, and sure enough it was. So hopefully it's better. Okay. No, that's actually not what I'm doing. No, that's not what I'm doing. Okay, Catboys is playing a game with the rest of my family. They're playing Monopoly. So, like, vibing. Unless I have to send a distress call. Yeah, so that's all. I was like, no, go have fun. Go have fun. Go on. Let's see. What do I want to do? Because I could, I mean, like go up, like go down, or like go forward, like go back. Well, like go forward, like go back actually means I need to pay attention to where the knee is, because the perspective we're gonna be looking dead on at the knee, it would be about here. This would go back. Yeah, I could do like go forward, like go back. Like go forward, like go back. Yeah, that'll probably do. Probably. I'll have to adjust it a little bit. The perspective's still off. Oh, I already scheduled my time for... I'm on more platforms than just this one, but this is the one that I do the streaming on, and as a result, I had already said that I would be busy at this time, and wasn't going to change the time 5,000 times like I did last week. Yeah, so that's it. No, they're probably having a ton of fun. It sounds like they're having fun, so it's nothing like that. It's just like, I do have a prior commitment. This is my prior commitment. And I do enjoy it. So, I think it's okay. But where are your friends then? Why haven't you joined them? See, it's a bit uncomfortable to ask things like that when it's from me to you. See, I don't even know if you're an introvert or an extrovert, or on other platforms, or in school, or literally anything. And it wouldn't be appropriate of me to ask. So please don't answer. Probably should have sketched in gray instead of black, because black looks... It's just too intense. Okay. Yeah, it just doesn't look right. No, I don't want to ask. I mean, if you actually want to be friends, just like let me know. But I don't intend to pry. That just doesn't seem right. You're not being interviewed right now. Yeah. I didn't mean it like that. It's just that I'm here drawing, and you're asking about my family and friends, and it's a little odd. That's what I mean. On the other hand, it has been rather fun. But to answer directly, my family, they're playing Monopoly, and it sounds like a ton of fun. However, I have prior commitments, so that's my direct answer. Well, I do mean that, by the way. If you actually want to be friends, just like, sure. This just isn't the place, I don't think, for me to be grilling you. There's a power imbalance. And it is archived forever. No, just kidding. Dark secret before becoming my friend. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna think about this. Sacrificing people. Well... No, I don't sacrifice people. Yes, that's the most reassuring answer I should give. I don't sacrifice people, no way. Let's see. I eat a lot of fish. Does that count as sacrificing people? Cats? Well, if cats were cannibals, they'd be eating other cats. And I will say I don't eat cats. So, that should answer that question, right? Yeah, that's it. I'm not a cannibal. I don't eat cats. I don't eat people either. They don't seem very tasty. You know the truth now. A dark, tragic truth. No, that's okay. It's fine. Wait, so would I be a cannibal? Just asking. Just asking. Would I be a cannibal if I ate people? Would I be? That's a good point. Domestic house cats have eaten people. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a furry either. I don't even have a tail, and instead of paws, I have regular hands. I just have ears. I'm more like a nekomimi, I think is the term for that. A little closer too. Although I think some nekomimi have paws and tails, but I don't. I have human hands, and I don't have a tail. I'm the anomaly. Most of the time when nekomimi have, when they've only got one set of ears like I've got, they usually have a tail as well, but I do not. I am tailless. How sad. Yeah, I guess domestic house cats that eat people, they aren't cannibals, right? They're not cannibals because they didn't eat other cats. Therefore, I don't think you're gonna like the answer to my question. No, sorry, I messed that up. You're not gonna like the answer that I will give to your question. I'm not a cannibal. I don't think I can get. No, I know I can get the perspective right. I just gotta pull through, grind. We're getting there though. It is actually looking a lot better. Okay. No, sorry. The contemplative pause as I make faces. Some somehow it really is easier for me to draw these things on paper, and then when I go to do it digitally, it's like every single imperfection just like screams at me. I can see it so well. I think some of that's because I've got my correction down just enough to make up for the lag, so it's pretty low. Let's see. Okay. I'm sorry, I have an incredibly old Vocaloid song stuck in my head because it's Sad Boy Hours. So of course it's like a 2009, like super sad. Yeah. I think one of the translations of the title is like Melancholy of the Literary Boy. It's a really good song, but also like dang. It's like, dang man, you good? But it is super good. I've got it like incredibly stuck in my head right now. There's a really good English cover of it. Actually, several super incredibly good English covers. So, if the language barrier is between you and a good song, it is no longer between you and a good song. Yes, I do have a scanner to turn traditional art into digital. That's actually, I drew for years before this point, and that's what I would do. But, my art style's changed a lot since then, and I just don't enjoy doing that anymore. I don't know. I do occasionally just for fun, but it's not my thing anymore. I love seeing what other people do it though. It's really cool. Yeah, I don't think I've done that in several years, but it is a good time. Because then basically I'm thumbnailing on paper at that point, and then I don't have to worry about doing all the thumbnailing I did at the beginning of this. It's enjoyable. I get to focus on just making things look cool while it's on paper, and then making it look good once it's on screen. Oh, you don't even really need a scanner anymore if you're really good at taking photos. Especially since how I do it is I line and then color. All I really need is a photo of the sketch, and then make sure the perspective's not warped, and then draw on top of it. But a scanner definitely has very nice quality, and I do have one. It's just not as fun. Okay, so I think... well... Okay, actually, if I change it so... Okay, let me merge these real quick. If I change it so our person's facing, like, closer to us this way, then the legs will be smaller off in the distance, and the perspective will actually make more sense. Cool. Yeah, I think this perspective makes a lot more sense. I'm gonna get rid of the wing outline because it is no longer serving a purpose, because I've moved the drawing so much since the time I put those there. Yeah, this actually looks significantly better and a lot more like my schedule, though in a slightly different pose. Yes, that's what I was hoping for. Alright. This is a knee. The knee is so close. Shoe. Yes. Shoes are important. fairly. The implications, if I do not have shoes there, are quite dire. No, shoot. Okay. But dire implications? Nah, not worth it. I might just draw a Gakron. I might just do it. I lost my horizon line. Off into the horizon line went. But no, that doesn't make sense because then we'd be looking straight down, so I do need to put it back. I think I might warp it, make it slightly round, to mimic the warped perspective. Okay. I'm gonna flip it again and start messing with the perspective again and then decide where the horizon line's going. Because the perspective of the drawing has definitely changed since I put that in place. I was definitely expecting for it to be like head-on and a lot simpler. It just didn't end up that way, huh? That's okay though. Now I get to draw the head in better detail, which I enjoy because drawing hair is super fun. Alright, time for me to cringe as I change this, flip it. Come on, let's go. Ew, let me get rid of it. Ew, disgusting. It's really not as bad as I was expecting. Right, okay, there is one very big problem. The body appears to be turned this way, and the legs appear to be turned this way, and that has got to be the least comfortable position I've seen in my life. On the other hand, we could try to imagine that the body's turned this way, but I think I'm gonna have to change the tilt of the shirt to do that. Yeah, that could work. That could work. It's still really uncomfy, but yeah, that's incredibly uncomfortable. That does look uncomfortable. I mean, I don't want it to look too comfortable, but you know, there's a point where it's just too uncomfortable. What? I'll just paste that into a different spot in case I end up wanting. Why is there a block over there? Hey, I see you. Hey, what's that all about? What? Huh? Okay. It's a little better. In case I end up wanting it back. I've got a really old drawing from 2017, I believe. That's when I started it. I drew it on paper in summer of 2017 and then basically scanned it into my computer, and I only finished it last year. It was a long run, and for what? But no, it's okay. It was fun. It was a good time. It was a drawing of you probably might not know it, and that's totally fine. Or you do know it, and that's also totally fine. But Tokyo Teddy Bear by Noru I drew. Basically, it was a fan art piece for it, and yeah, it ended up getting probably a lot more detailed than it should have, but it was fun. Let's see, maximum comfiness. Let's say for this drawing, a middle point between comfortably sleeping and comfortably dead. So not too comfy. That's my answer. The comfy threshold. When have we met it? When are we too far under it? The world will never know. Drawing shoes is like annoying, kind of gross. Pants are way too short, buddy. Way too short, come on. You know, maybe I can't draw today because I forgot to make a human sacrifice. I mean, not that I would ever. Yeah, exactly. They don't have to complain. They can't. Therefore, you know, it's just like, you know, debatably comfortable. Debatably. I have something specific in mind, and as a result, I'm really struggling to properly show that. I'm just feeling like an edgelord today, okay? That kind of day. How annoying. No. No, I feel like I'm getting so close. So close, yet so far. Let's see. Well, I want it to come forward a little, I just can't get the perspective right. So, basically, we have an ankle, right? Like there's like an ankle there. That's an ankle. Don't judge it. It's just existing, minding its own business. Then, at this perspective, we would actually be looking at the top of the foot rather than the sole of the foot. So, we have a top of the foot somewhere. Therefore, we've got an ankle that exists, and a top of the foot that also exists, and then a bottom of the foot. So usually when I draw feet, I think of them like wedges, you know? So you've got the bottom and then like swimming flippers. Swimming flippers. But at this perspective, it's a little difficult for me to think of it that way. Swimming flipper flipped on its side. Yeah. You know? So that's the kind of angle it's at. Yeah, I guess what you're witnessing is tragic. No, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. No, it is a little sad. It's like, oh, years and you can't draw shoes. Correct. That's absolutely correct. This is why you should practice drawing and not do like I do and just make a mess. Okay, that actually, I guess that's kind of angle it would be at. Got an ankle, then the heel, basically, and then the front of the foot. Basically, that you can't see, which is part of the reason it looks so bad. So then, this would be the side of the shoe that comes forward, and in sneakers, this would be the tongue of the shoe. Yeah, that's a little better. Meanwhile, over here, there would also be a shoe. Yay, more shoes! Yay! And this one, we would just see the top of it. And that's the other side. And that is if you can see any of it at all. Because for starters, the perspective's going to be warped. And then it'll be like over here. You can probably see a bit of it. Yeah, that does seem about right. Yeah, I think that'll do. It'll do. Well, then there is a little shoe, yes, just a little bit. Wow, sorry, 1 second, I suddenly have a miraculous headache. Yeah, I do have a real shoe that I can use as a reference on the other side of the room. On the other hand, that's not really the problem I'm having. Instead, it's like, how warped is the perspective? How warped does it need to be actually be impactful? It's fine. It's fine. So my shoe, the shoe that I have on hand, well, it's not on my hand. The shoe that I have with me, I wore the poor thing out. So bad. Yes. It's okay though, it had a good run. No pun intended. That would be a really cringe pun. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yeah, okay. My cat is here. He's drinking water, so he does not say hello yet. Alright, let's see. So we need a perspective line. This is actually looking pretty good. For a sketch. If this were my line art, I would cry. Just be like, no, nothing's going right. It's fine. It's okay. So. So what I'm trying to do, basically what I'm trying to do in my head right now is think of if I were to put two objects down on either side of this person, where would the horizon be? Where's our vanishing point? There's cat hair on my screen. Okay. And I do actually have a vanishing point calculator, but I don't know where my vanishing point is yet, so it's not going to help me too much. Okay, so. See, the problem is, I believe the vanishing point would actually be so high up we wouldn't be able to see it. It would be way up here. Yay! Yay. I love having the vanishing point so high up I can't see it. Excellent. Now, the problem with this perspective transform is it also flat, like it makes it look flatter when you turn it, because you draw it for one perspective and then basically pretend to turn it to a different one. It just doesn't look good. But it's okay, because this is just a sketch. It's fixable. The reason I'm doing this is to make the vanishing point a little closer, so that I can actually draw a horizon in there. I draw loafers instead of sneakers. I just think they look better. On the other hand, strings. String. Cat instinct says string. It's okay. I'll fix the face soon. Soon. Okay, let's try this again. So now it would be, this is almost straight, which is pretty good. Got, be just about, where would it be? If I put something on either side, going basically straight forward. it would still be pretty far away. But you know what? I'm just deciding it goes here because I want it to. I wonder if the vanishing point might actually be off to the side. So it'd be like... Yeah, I think that's a little better. I think that's a lot better. Why do I need the vanishing point? Why do I need it? How else am I supposed to draw any sort of background? That's why I need it. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna say that works. That's what the whole warped perspective was for. I'm gonna make this see-through a little bit because I don't want to get too used to it while I'm drawing a background in. No 8-bit layer, I have no use. Regular layer. Background time! You know what would be really nice right about now? A brush for drawing bricks in. I don't really have that. I could probably make one though. Let's make one just for fun. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get very small. Okay. Brick time. No, I'm probably gonna have to turn this on, or else I'll mess up the... I won't actually be able to make them look brick-like. Let's see. Because we're gonna have to line up with each other now, and that's gonna be a little annoying, just a little bit. So, if this were to be turned into a brush, what would it look like? I don't know if it would be what I'm expecting, and that is kind of the problem. I like to make my own brushes. I know that I could download some, but it's just more fun to make my own. It's really easy, so that's why I'm bothering with this. Bricks. Yeah, I want think like cobblestone on the ground. Be gone, bot. Get out of here. Alright. Yeah, gone. Out of here. Yeah, bricks. Sorry about that. And I don't really want to have to draw them in individually, which is what this brush is going to be for, should it work. And I should just be able to see what it'll look like real quick from canvas. Brick. Nah, that's not cool. You need to show this to me. It's not cool at all. That's not very nice of you. Well, let's see what it looks like. Well, it doesn't seem to be working, so that's kind of funny. Alright, let's try something else. Wow, that's a texture. Actually, that's kind of cool, but that's not what I wanted. I do want to try to do a pattern, but it doesn't seem to want to do what I'm trying to do. So what should be happening is I'm able to draw and it'll fill in the canvas, but instead it's not doing anything. So let's try it on a bigger canvas. Yeah, these are way too far apart. Beautiful, just what I've always wanted. So I guess what I need to do instead is probably crop it first. First I'm going to get rid of this brush. I don't need it. Get out of here. Yeah, that one's cool though. This one may stay. This one's cool. We are going to crop this. Yay. Oh, I've got to select it first. Perfect. Just wonderful. I'll select it just partway through the lines if I can, so that they actually overlap. That was a little bit too much through some of the lines and not enough through the others. How's that? We'll try it. But might as well try it. So, nope, no. Script brushes mean I actually have to put effort into it. I don't want to. This, I think, will be a little bit better. Maybe not perfect, but a little bit better. See. Not what I meant to do. It's not perfect, but actually, it's not even close to perfect, which is really awkward. Instead, I've got brick columns. That's just terrible. So they're just gonna be ground, basically. You have things like moss and flowers growing out of them because I think it's fun to draw. Let's see. So I think what I need to do to make this work properly is get rid of this brush yet again and crop it again. That should work. It's a little ugly, but it should work. I did not mean to do that. That's fine. Okay. It'll be okay. I did it again. That's a lot better. Okay, that's what I wanted. No, not this one. This one's stars. I should probably name it. Time to name my brushes, so I stop doing that. Stars! Yay! Hooray! Bricks. There probably is, and I know that I can probably download some, but the reason that I'm not downloading any is because I don't want to use somebody else's work. If one came with a newer version, I wouldn't feel so bad about it, but since I don't know if the brick brushes I'll be able to find are free to use or credit only or that sort of thing, I don't want to accidentally steal somebody's stuff, so I figured I'd make my own. It seems to be working okay-ish. It'll do. It'll do. It'd be really cool if there were a brick brush in the new version, though. Let's go! Let's go! Yes, just what we always wanted. Bricks! Not quite like this, but yeah. Yeah, good enough. Down to the horizon line. Warp perspective, and no, don't do that. Warp perspective, time to warp it this way, and warp it this way. Now these are bigger. And I need them to be a little taller down here as well. Pray they don't get too blurry. It's just not warped enough. I guess what I need to do is think about where that vanishing point is. This is horrendous. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Horizon and vanishing point. Excellent, just what we always wanted. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, really, I just thought that would be simpler than trying to draw them all in. Probably not the most elegant solution, but for something that's going to be very hard to see anyway, I think it'll do. Yeah. Okay, so in my sketch that's on paper, which looks significantly different than this, I have right here, okay, in Eurowrap, I'm a florist, so I find the distinction important. A bouquet that's in Eurowrap, and then flowers, I was thinking either delphinium or something that'll look really cool and sharp facing upwards. It'll give it a feathered look, but I could even, with flowers like daisies and sunflowers, because of their large petals, so long as I only have them facing upwards and not outwards, which would be a very bad arrangement, by the way. It'll make a feathered look, sort of like the wing. This is not how you draw flowers, this is still sketching. There'd be greens off to the side. This is called a leather leaf. There are ferns. They look really cool and pretty. Basically just to look feathery. Whereas in my sketch I also had a branch of peach blossoms as well. They symbolize a long life. I thought it was pretty. but the arms are occupied here. So it might not work so well. I probably could make it work, but I don't know if it's necessary. I don't know. Not if I fill the rest of the drawing with flowers. So I think that'll do. Really did like the look of the bouquet though. Look at it. Neat. Let's see, so this is just, I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to fill in the space now. Isn't it funny how much bigger the background looks now that you can have the perspective from the bricks? It looks so empty back here, whereas before it looked really, really full. You just see like this line where it's full down here and empty over here, and I think that's pretty neat. Whereas before the whole thing looked filled. Alright, what am I going to put in here? Before, I did have a bouquet, a very large one. It's rather crushed. Please don't hold them like this. With flowers that are facing upward. And therefore, they had this feathery sort of look. It looked really cool. Please don't crush them like that. Don't do that. Secondly, in the sketch, I had a peach blossom branch, which I don't think will be necessary, because in this one, we have headphones that will be taking that place. The long wire of everybody's dreams, back when we all had wired headphones. Yeah, so that's taking up the space over here, which is already a pretty crowded space, and I should probably have this wire coming further up, and I'm actually gonna have to shade the wire a little because it's so close to us. There's gonna be more contrast on it. Now this is just a sketch, but that's something I have to keep in mind as I'm putting things in place. Where? My whole drawing, it just went. I will say that they're like small cobblestone bricks and not like house building bricks. So that should help you calculate height. Yeah, I definitely didn't have any standard brick size in mind, just the shape. $5 billion feet tall. Excellent. No, I'm definitely curious. Report back with results. Alright. I'm sorry about how messy the bricks are, too. That's probably making it a little difficult to get a good count. It's alright, though. Hello, Catboys. Do you mean me? Yes. I have drawings of me trying to wear over-the-ear headphones. 0 of 10. Do not recommend. Not comfy. Also, regular earbuds like these here, they have to be the kind that have the super long wire that's between the two sides of the headphones, or else, you can't really get them around my face. Embarrassing. Not comfy. And we've had this horrendous discussion about AirPods. See, they're the most convenient option, but the problem is they'll get stuck in your ears, and they're harder to pull out of your ears, because They don't have the wires. So headphones are dangerous for cats. Too easy to chew on too. I mean, if you want to get a bunch of headphones ruined, that is the way. Okay, I have actually lost so many pairs of wired headphones to cats just chewing on them though. Yeah. So I really mean that, speaking from personal experience. Yeah, just if you were wondering, when I wear headphones, it's like it's bad. Right, okay, so we've got me minding my own business, right? Well, if I try to wear over-the-ear headphones, it's like, what the heck? Just, no, that's just wrong. Even though we all know over-the-ear are like, you know, nice. I mean that, but no, that's just wrong. And then we've got wired headphones. They're the best option, but they're still rather uncomfortable because if the wire's too short, it will choke me. And then you've got AirPods. Where did they go? Will I ever be able to get them out? Who's to say? So headphones are dangerous. No, I don't know. Why are there so many types of bricks? Yeah, okay, it was important. Headphone cat is just as important as hat wearing cat, okay? Everybody wants to know how you do it, and the answer is, you can't. So, I figured it was necessary to know. Different types of bricks. Yeah, I mean, there are like small cobblestone bricks, big cobblestone bricks, those gigantic cinder blocks, bricks for houses, small decorative bricks for houses, bricks that are actually stones. Yeah, I bet if there were more Catboys in the world, there would be like probably entire hospitals devoted to getting AirPods out of their ears. Thankfully, that's not too big of a problem. Yeah. It's just like, oh, where'd it go? Oh my gosh, that was like $5 bajillion. How am I supposed to get that out of my ear? Very sad. Very sad. Catboys, I've spent like a bajillion minutes trying to figure out where different elements in this drawing are going. I'm having a moment. And yeah, no, that's it. I'm having a moment. Because I drew it on paper and it's very different than it is here. Slightly different vibe. I'd say this one is more peaceful. More peaceful. Okay. Yeah. Yes, exactly. You pay for the AirPods, and then you have to pay for the hospital fees to get them out of your ear. Yes, they'd be buying the wire extensions. Yeah, elements of the drawing. Okay, so right now, what I'm suffering with is like ooh, actually, I'm not suffering anymore. No, I can just fill in the background obnoxiously. Yes. How do I do this without it being like super weird? Just don't want it to be weird. Accidentally disturbing. I would like to avoid accidentally being disturbing. And I haven't lined anything either, I'm just sketching. Like, bruh. I didn't do my Duolingo for today. my 5 bajillion day streak. Just kidding. That like 300 some day streak. This is dangerous. I'm gonna become invisible for a bit to do my Duolingo. This is very important. Yes, exactly. Adding more chaos. I want to fill in the background a little more. I'm glad that it looks like a wing, but you see, it's actually a bouquet. I just want it to have the texture and shape of a wing without actually me drawing realistic feathers like I did that one time. It was fun. No, I've done that a few times. It's just really fun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna I think what I'm gonna do is, see, I've got bricks and I had them for a reason. I want to fill them in with moss maybe to actually finish the wing shape. Moss, flowers, I want it to be lush and green and soft. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. My original drawing, I had a peach blossom as well, but I think that's taking up too much room in the foreground, way too much room. So I will not be doing that. Okay. Aw, that's fine. It's fine. I appreciate the attempt at calculating height. There are too many types of bricks, and honestly, I did not have a specific type of brick in mind while I was filling in the background. My apologies. Yeah, he's trying to calculate the height of this person by comparing the height of the bricks, but unfortunately there are so many different types of bricks, it's actually ridiculous. That would have been kind of cool though, just like, surprise. Okay. Well, I'm gonna become invisible for like 2 seconds. No, just kidding. For just long enough to keep my Duolingo streak, so I'm not sad. Yeah. So, what I am doing is the absolute simplest lesson that I can do on Duolingo, because if I lose my streak now, I will be so sad. Okay, but what I'm gonna do in the background is fill it in with moss and like fluffy plants and stuff, because it'll be fun. And also help fill in the silhouette of wings, which is, well, it really is what I'm going for. I just don't want to have to draw in every single feather like I usually do. And if I actually draw a wing, I will draw every single feather, and it'll be... yes. That's what. It will be yes. So, instead I'm just gonna imply that they exist. They will be implied. Let's see. Yes, Duolingo break. Very important. Learning a language. It's in style, you know? No, it's just, I forgot to do it earlier. My bad, guys. It's alright though, I'm almost done, I promise. I'll be back. Be back very soon. Fluffy plant. Fluffy. Thinking moss, of course, because it's just green. Just green. Can make it whatever shape I want. Might do some ferns because they're nice and soft. And ferns are cool because I can put some in the foreground as well. I don't like drawing grass. I think it's too difficult to draw and too boring to look at, so I'm not doing that. Might do a tiny bit, but I'll avoid it. Mostly I just want a lot of flowers. Like absurd. Not even necessarily growing. I just want them to be there. No, they won't be growing. It'll make it unsettling, and that's what I want. I wish I spoke cat language. My cat and I, we communicate by going burr. He goes burr. It's how he talks. But unfortunately, I do not speak cat language. Alright. No, you better reconnect to the software. Come on, come on. I am almost back. Almost. Almost, except it's fighting with me. Come on, come on, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. We're almost there. I gotta pull my settings back up. Okay, it says that it's working, but it's clearly not working. Cool. Sorry. Alright. Let's see. What is the problem here? Alright. Yeah. Whammies. Yeah, I haven't actually drawn anything that's in the bouquet in there yet. I'm planning on having... I was going to draw some delphinium because I like the shape of the flowers, but it might be unnecessarily complicated. So I think instead I might do daisies that are upward facing. Leatherleaf around the sides because they look feathery. Leatherleaf, they're just ferns. That's all. Hello! Hello! It is good to see you. But like, seriously. We've been having a lot of fun today. I'm trying to make progress, but I'm struggling a lot with the composition. Yeah. No, don't worry. I know what I'll be putting in the bouquet for the most part. I make them in real life. Not to say I'm an expert, but I guess I could say I'm a professional. Okay, let's see. What is up? Well, I just did my Duolingo so that I don't lose my 300 some... probably Gerber daisies. I think that they're, you know, prettier in bouquets, but... I mean, common daisies are really cool, but yeah. Gerber daisies are definitely the ones that I'm more familiar with. Plus, the colors they come in are wonderful. They are wonderful. The only problem with them is the stems. They get soft really fast. It's very annoying. Yes, flower cats. That would be me. I'm not drawing a cat today, though. How surprising. Yeah, the stems and the Gerber daisies. Thank you. I'm glad the sketch looks good. I'm trying very hard. Yeah. It's taking a bit. It's been taking a while, but it has been very fun. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking Gerber daisies, and then they're called jumbo sunflowers, but they're not actually the giant ones that you see in fields. Those are beautiful. I love those so much, but they're not that big. I'm thinking some of those too. Just like, you know, round, daisy-like flowers, but I want them to be facing upwards so you only see the sides. It'll give it it'll look like let me get a new layer out, like this, because you're only seeing the sides of the petals instead of the top, because if you were to look at it from the top, you would see the inner petals, the outer petals, and it doesn't have the same texture from the top. Let's see. There are, I might do Fujimons, because they've got the really, really long petals that face upwards like this. They're wonderful. I love them so much. Some of them are green in the center and then white at the top, and some of them are pure white. The pure white ones are my favorite. The ones that are green in the center look really cool, and then there are actually some that they're like this maroon color. It's nice. It's really nice. You've got a bunch of... It just looks good. It looks really good. And then, of course, the leatherleaf ferns. I think I've actually made a brush for ferns down here somewhere. Where is my fern brush? Here it is. Basically leatherleaf. But for it to be leatherleaf, it would actually be like, you'll have one stem, and then, where'd it go? These will come off the stem, so you'll have large ones, my bad, very large ones from down here, and then they get smaller and smaller until you get to the very top where there are 3. So they're not quite fractals like other ferns, but it is similar. So that's basically what leatherleaf looks like. I like putting those around the edges of bouquets when they're wrapped. It looks really pretty, and I think I'll do that for this drawing too. Wait, okay, a sunflower skull garden decoration. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds the perfect combination of edgy and pretty. Heck yeah. It's a real Catboy hours today. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna block in some colors real quick to see if my idea for the background will work at all. Is this behind everything? I hope so. It is. Okay. It's way too saturated, but that's okay. It's fine. Green. Green. Love green. Okay. No, actually, I usually draw my pictures in pinks, purples, and blues. Green is definitely out of my comfort zone, which is really funny for somebody who draws flowers so much. It's fine. It's fine. It's okay. We can't have green up in the sky. Green. Yeah, okay, so that's my idea for filling in that side of the background. Yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking, should it be visible from the other side of the knee? Realistically, yeah, it probably should, but I don't really want it to. And I have the power to say that it will not. And therefore I'll say that it will not. Okay. So I guess now I should probably... I want to say that I should either pick colors or line it, but I still haven't decided the flowers that'll be in the background. I think I just want them to be there. They don't even necessarily have to be growing. And since there's a bouquet, I guess I have a reasonable excuse for where they came from. Yes. It's what I want, and it's what I will do then. No! Don't do this. Alright. It's my layer underneath. I need it to be over top. Green. Exactly. Alright. Along with green, I want flowers. I have different brushes for flowers, actually, that I've made. This one's for... Let me do it in black so y'all can actually see it. This one's for hydrangeas. When you do it in purple, it actually looks like them. This one's for sakura, of course. So in pink, it actually... Whoop! In pink, it actually looks pretty good. Well, that's of course the wrong color. They're a little bit more red. Not quite as red as peach blossoms, but they're pretty close. So that's that one. I think it looks nice and soft and pretty. I've got one for basically like roses. Not realistic, but quite pretty. This one I think is just a pattern. Okay. So that's what those are. I might use them sparingly to fill in some empty spaces in the background. So the first thing I'll do is pick what flowers are going to be highly visible in the background. First, I know that I will have some stuff that's growing. Do I even want line art in the background, or should I pick some colors and just start like putting them in the background? I think I might just do that. Okay, let's pick some colors. Yay! For starters, I do want this person to have some like decently, realistically brown hair instead of purples and pinks and blues. This time. Not my usual, but it's okay. It's what I want this time. So there's our hair color. And then, let's see. Green. Need green. The deep green. Perhaps a little too yellow, but that's okay. I mean, this green is too blue, so it'll be fine. Am I going to draw an actual shirt? Or am I just going to draw a cockron? I might just draw a cockron. In that case, I'm going to need basically a black. And thusly, I'm going to need a gray for it. I did pick a slightly blue-gray. Just a little too light, though. Okay. We'll get there. Yay. Okay. As for green, I think that'll do. That is the point. If it's not ambiguously petals or blood splatters, what is the point? But they're actually sakura petals. If I make the brush a little bigger, you'll probably be able to tell. I don't know if it'll make them bigger or just... Yeah, there you go. They're, these are sakura petals. No, the roses are actually full roses. Let me make them, like, big so you can see them a little better. They're entire... Oop. No, goodbye. I'll find another color for it. entire roses. They're actually, these aren't actually roses, I will admit, but I can't remember the name of them. It's okay though. I happen to think they're a little prettier than roses, so that was the point. It's okay though, most people aren't gonna know the difference. Gotta get my shading color for the greens again. Shiny. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit better. Though I do think for this one, I probably should have gone with something not just brighter. Instead, I should probably make it a little yellower. Let's move it a little further over. The difference will be small, but I think it'll help a little bit. Okay. Some of them were peonies, but there's actually, I can't remember what it's called. I think it starts with a C. They're very large. They look like just big roses, and they come in slightly different colors than roses. I know roses come in a lot of colors, but they tend to come in, you can find them in more purple and almost blue colors, which is not something that you can do often with roses. The only purple roses we get at work tend to be very, very light. It's, I guess it would be a bit disappointing if somebody came in looking for purple. Yeah, peonies, some of them were. I've got, I think, 5 different flowers that show up with that brush. It's just too annoying to try to get them to show up since it's randomized. Okay. This, you know what? This is gonna double as the skin color. Limited palette. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. What are my highlights for the skin tone? Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Perfect. This is not perfect. This is gonna be such a multi-purpose color. It's just, it's gonna be very effective, I think. Multi-purpose color. Let's go the other direction with it and make it a nice pink color for flowers. Let's do that. Let's start at this one to get to a nice pink color. Okay. That's not pink. That's just orange. Okay, with all these different pinks, it should be doable. The green is gonna look pretty out of place, I think. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be okay. Let's go! Time to put random greenery in the background. Because it's fun. And just my green splotch of green mist. Are you going to be holding anything, or are you not going to be holding anything? Because I just can't decide. Because if you're holding something, you're you're holding it with your arm that's down here. Like, okay, I mean, I guess you could. You could hold it, you know, like this. Just be like, wah, leather leaf, yay. Small, facing upward. Small, facing outward to fill in the space. Upward. I mean, like, I guess. Just... I guess. But is it necessary? Maybe not so much. I have to pick color for the Euro wrap, but that's kind of fun actually. Oh no! Oh no! You're right. Thank you for the warning. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I've been having some moments with my hardware. Okay. Well, I kind of like it. It could work. It'll probably be tilted further off to the side though, and I guess I could have it further down. I don't want it to be further out than the face. Just personal taste. I don't want it to be. Yeah, I keep leaning too far forward and like knocking my camera out of place too. My bad. But like actually my bad, sorry about that. Sorry, it was fun. It's like coloring things in. Unnecessary, but fun. We're just gonna... Yeah. Okay. I want it to be above the bricks, but I can't do protect alpha because then it'll start looking like it's becoming invisible rather than just becoming lighter. Not the look I'm going for. Anything that's right next to... Where's my light source gonna be? I do need to think about that. That's kind of important. Because I could, anything down here could be more shaded. Anything up here could be lighter. I mean, I guess that would imply that something is here, which, I mean, I guess we're here. We're here, so a shadow through here would make sense. Okay, that's what it's gonna be. Yeah, laying down like that is the mood. Be gone, bot. Get out of here. Okay. Yes, don't we all just want to like lay down and there's just like green. That is the mood, in fact. Don't know, I want it to be ambiguously comfy. I was summoned in real life. It's okay. Sorry about that. My it's okay is just to make myself feel better. That was quite embarrassing. Okay. So I still didn't completely figure out where the light is coming from. I just know where it's not going to be. However, a shadow that's going through here implies that, ooh, why isn't my pen working? That's really weird. It's not good. Ah, that's why. Okay. A shadow that's going through here means that the light is, since we're assuming something's here and that's why the shadow is going that way, that implies that the light is also coming from this direction. So this will have light, this will have light. This will be mostly in shadow because of something that's here. This will have light. This will be partially in shadow because the light's on this side. So, a cat that is not mine, but is my family's, is sick today, and I had to bring some food down for her. My cat is now in my room and probably gonna cry, so if you hear a crying cat, it's fine. There's my crying cat, example A, because he wants the food. Sorry. Anyway. Okay, So what I was trying to show here before chaos ensued was we'll have... Really? Really? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Okay. He's silly. So any of this is gonna actually be dark. It's dark. Okay. Nuh-uh. No. The light is coming from this direction, so stuff like this is going to be light. This will be mostly light with shadow from this direction. This will be somewhat light. This will have some light on it. This will have light on it. These will have light on them. This will have light on it. This will be significantly darker. This is all going to be dark anyway. This is going to be darker. This will be darker. This will be lighter. This will be lighter. This will be lighter. So these are basically just where like the colors are going. Yes. And it's just so that I know where the direction the light's coming from. The light is from over here. Our shadows will be over here. And then we have a line going through here because we have an object in the way of the light. Dante! Dante, you can't keep doing that. He's silly. He is a very silly boy. He knows there's food down there. No. Mm-mm. No. Nuh-uh. You stop that. You don't get to eat food that's not yours, even if you want it. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. No. If I spoke cat language, this wouldn't be a problem. When he sees a closed door, he knows there's food on the other side. No. So it might be a little hard to tell, but I'm following the cracks in the bricks. Are you serious? Mundane setting? Because there could be people around and none of them are going to care. It's really hard to talk about something seriously while my cat screams. But no, that really is the reason. First off, a mundane setting means it's more like something that you could actually see in real life, even though the picture itself is not realistic at all. Really? Secondly, a mundane setting means that there are likely other people. And even if other people are there, they're not doing anything because they don't care. Yeah. Honestly, that was the reason. I want it to be... Wow. Wow, I see. Meow. Wow, I understand. Wow, I'm really sorry. I actually do want to answer that question, but there is a screaming cat, and the screaming cat is not me. Yeah. Okay, no, that's too much, Nya. This is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. This is too much, Kitty. I love him so much, but this is ridiculous. Okay. No, a mundane setting is more like something that you could actually see. I like mixing the mundane with things that just make absolutely no sense and could never happen. It also means if there's a person here, then there are likely other people here, because it is a mundane setting. A very mundane setting. I like making unusual things out of the mundane. It's more interesting that way. It's a little more fun that way. Importantly, remember the comfiness threshold here. I mean, how comfy can you really be here? The only person who wouldn't complain about it is somebody who can't complain. Bricks aren't really known for their comfort. And yet nobody's, you know, reacting, so it doesn't matter, right? But that's about it. Other than that, it's mostly just mundane settings they're fun. They're fun because they're mundane. It's like, oh, okay, I guess this exists now in this world. Are you trying to dig under the door? You are! Yeah, see, you have some pretty cool ideas. For me, it's... Yeah, you know what? He does say he's hungry. That's exactly what he's doing. But you know what? He had dinner. He already had dinner. Can you hear him scratching the wall? Do you hear that? He's going crazy. Yeah, I mean, those are really cool ideas. Among the pillars of creation, the edge of eternity, or in the light of the second sun. I mean, that's pretty awesome. And I've drawn some pictures with a little more of a fantasy focus before, but I do like to emphasize things are out of the ordinary by having everything else be ordinary. However, to me, should I explain this piece? Would that be okay? Or would that be like a little overkill? I don't want to like ham-handedly explain what it means because I feel like it's fairly obvious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, hello. Hello, Alieska. Yes, that's Dante. He is my little boy. He's so sweet, but he's going crazy because my mom's cat is sick right now, and so I brought food down for her, and when I did that, I had to bring him up so that he doesn't eat the food. And now he's screaming. Should I really? Oh, that's kind of awkward if I explain it. Wow. I mean, it is edgelord hours, but like, dang, a little too edgy. Wow. Yeah, he's definitely asking for a midnight snack, which he doesn't get. You are a growing boy, but you're not growing that much. Nuh-uh. Yeah, so he says hello. I love Dante too. He's my little boy. Dang, the light of a second sun would be a pretty nice place to take a nap. Although I don't know if I could sleep too well because it would be pretty bright. Probably be beautiful and peaceful. That'd be kind of nice. See, the problem is the second I explain, nobody gets to guess anymore. It's not fun. It should be fairly easy to guess, but that kind of ruins the fun, right? You need to stop. You need to stop. Stop trying to dig under the door. You're going to ruin the carpet. You need to stop this. Oh my goodness. Cat Chaos Hour. Beans versus Dante. Who can be louder? Well, no, I wouldn't say that it's the masses ignoring the extraordinary. I wish it were something cool like that. No, if I claim that's the meaning, I'm lying. I was definitely thinking something a little simpler. Oh my goodness. Nothing's too edgy for you. Some things are too edgy for me. Bucky, I think I get what you're saying. You might be on a different level of edge, if I understand correctly. This is my escape from the craziness of the universe, okay? Not the drawing though. No, just this. I'm doing jazz hands. You can't see them. Why are you screaming at me? Come on. You're silly. No cat cereal. No cat cereal. Okay. You're silly. You are silly. Okay, I want some of these to be a little longer, even though it's going to be dark there, therefore they're not going to be growing as much. They're able to grow longer here because there's more light. Well, there will be. Not yet, though. I haven't added that shadow in, so there's no difference, but it's fine. No! Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm making a grand statement with my drawing, it's just something simple. I did draw these a bit too long, I think. That's okay. It looks pretty. Dante, why are you screaming? Yeah, some safety from the scary world is pretty nice, right? You know what? If you become scarier than the scary world, then the world doesn't seem so scary, right? So I guess that's a way as well. And if you add more chaos to the scary world, then it clearly doesn't bother you, right? So there's no problem there either. Yeah, this one's definitely simple though. It's not so deep. It's not that deep. I'm like 13-year-old levels of deep or lack thereof. Dinosaur. Do you think dinosaurs are really that scary? Dinosaurs were probably scary if they were hungry, and otherwise only scary in their size, right? No, a really big lobster. That'd be kind of freaky. They're kind of cool though, biologically immortal and all. Dante is a baby, but he's got so much energy that he's a bit scarier than this world. Wait until you meet him. He's crazy. He's tiny though. Opposite of a dinosaur. Oh, lobster's delicious. Delicious. Yeah, the real world's scary enough. Therefore, things don't have to be so scary elsewhere, right? That's part of it. But there are good things too. Oh no, 2022 9-year-old, they're deeper than I could ever be. They've seen a lot. I wouldn't say 2011 9-year-old, because they weren't that deep at all. Oh well, actually, I wouldn't know. I was definitely older than 9 by that point. No, babies are terrifying. I'm sorry. They're scary. They get less scary once they start to talk. Now, Dante, on the other hand, already talks. Example A. A pseudo-scorpion. Miss me with that one. That's scary. That's terrifying. Oh, I don't think I would eat that. I mean, I guess you could, right? I don't think they're poisonous to eat, right? But that doesn't sound appetizing. Please stop screaming. You know what? I also imagine that they taste like lobster, but the thing is, that's really scary. I don't even think they're like crustaceans, right? They're arachnids. It's kind of gross. Kind of gross. Really? Alright. I'm sorry, I'm not making much progress at all. My cat's too busy screaming, and my ears are cringing. My entire ears. I should... You know what? I'm gonna flip this and line it. No, we're not doing this. Let's do this one. See how it looks. Oh, I don't want to flip it. I'm about to have to face how bad it looks. It's okay. It's really not as bad as I was expecting. The perspective on the head is definitely warped, but other than that, it's not so bad. Babysitting triplets. You are stronger than I will ever be. Your Uber driver is a pseudo-scorpion. That's impressive. That's impressive. I'm terrified of spiders, so the thought of doing that is just wrong, but also I am morbidly fascinated. Just Wow, that's really interesting. Tastes like shrimp. They must be pretty good then. I think shrimp are pretty tasty. Shrimp are not terrifying. I mean, they're only a little scary. They're kind of cute. Yeah, children, I mean, I'm actually good with children. I just don't, like, not willingly. Hello. He climbed in my lap. He's gonna knock everything over. You're so cute. I love you. Please stop hitting things. Don't jump on my keyboard. Okay. Okay. You're silly. Yeah, he's very disappointed that y'all will eat the pseudo scorpion. That's your Uber driver. He's disappointed. Mantis shrimp are they're impressive. Shrimp do have a bunch of legs, but it's not as many as like millipedes, so we're good, right? We're good. I feel like I'm missing a reference with the shrimp having no prejudices, but that's okay. It's okay. Children, on the other hand. Children. Okay. It's fine. Okay, I've got this flipped. I'm actually going to make a valiant attempt at lining it. Well, no, first I'm actually going to do a second sketch for the face, because it's the perspective is warped in a way that I don't want it to be. Okay, I'm going to use rather thick lines. Okay, so we've got, this is mostly the top of the head. This is the front of the head. This is the rest. The nose would be about here. It's been a chaotic day. In a fun way. Wait. Okay, lobsters and shrimp, I do agree that they're giant sea bugs. That's true. Mantis shrimp do make giant shockwaves, and that is really scary and really impressive. Like, that's just cool, right? Symbiosis. Yes. Symbiosis. Yeah, okay, giant bugs tasting like seafood is an interesting thing to gather from lobsters and shrimp being giant sea bugs. I'm fascinated. Landfish are chicken, however, I wouldn't say that chicken and fish taste similar. Thank you. I'm glad the grass is looking good. I do not like drawing grass. I don't like drawing grass at all, but I was going to draw ferns, but the details would start getting overwhelming since they're filling up so much of the background, and I decided against it. Let's see. Thank you. Symbiosis. You know what? Let's talk about the apparent symbiosis between humans and cats. Right? If you have, oh, why'd you say that? Oh, that's just terrible. If you have a happy cat, then the cat will make people happy. Yes. Right? Why did you say that? Just think about your crimes for a little bit. I was saying earlier. Think before you say something. That grass though. Okay. I want the hair to be puffy. I want the hair to be round. I want it to be curly. Even if he's never found. Ah! That's my song for this picture, even though it was terrible. I want the hair to be fluffy. I don't like it as much. Okay, gravity's going this way. Therefore, gravity's going that way. It's a self-indulgent piece drawing anime boys. Okay. It's important. It's important. It's critical to my health. Did you learn anything from thinking long and hard about this? Yes, all you have learned. All. Oh, no, nothing? That's cool too. That's cool too, for sure. Yes, I would also take a nap in the grass. I think this is just about the least comfortable way that you can nap in the grass. He's not even on the grass, but, like, yes. Yes. He will remain not on the grass. I know I have the power to change it, but I also have the power to decide that he does not get to be on the grass. And he does not. Yay. Okay. The perspective is warped. Yes, I know. It's supposed to be. It's meant to be sideways. Still not lining. Still sketching. I'm sorry. Do I do a t-shirt or do I do a gakron? It's always hard to pick. Are there more doors on Earth than wheels? Wheels. I saw somebody did the math on Reddit. Checkmate. Yes, casually defying the laws of gravity is just what I do. Obviously. Yeah, learning is wrong. No, learning is very good. I'm totally joking. That just sounded so... When I said it, the stupidity was so obvious. I couldn't. I'm sorry. Just like studying. That's how I felt earlier. I was doing my homework earlier. UML diagrams. Nah. Important, but annoying. I guess I could say I learned something, but I was annoyed. So... Stealing answers is, this isn't a test, guys. You can't steal answers. Unless they, like, looked over your shoulder while you were typing, right? Because you're all obviously in the same place right now. Definitely. No smacking. But yeah, someone on Reddit did the math, so we know. Because obviously they're right, and you never have to question it. They're always right on Reddit. I don't mean that hatefully. It's just... Yeah. I mean, I guess you could debate it, but there are most likely more wheels. And it does depend on what you're considering a wheel, of course. But most likely there are more wheels. are you done screaming? No, he's not done screaming. Gakuran, t-shirt. Gakuran, t-shirt. Difficult. Very difficult. Well. See, this does look like a more proportional head, yes. It's a little bit. No, the neck doesn't look like it's in the right place, though. That makes me a little upset. Just move the hair and nothing but the hair. Perfect. Just what we all wanted. No, don't do this. I think that's a little better. Orbs. Making the homework go away sounds pretty nice, yes? Spheres. I mean, I guess eyes are spheres, sort of, but they're not. Probably not that many true spheres, yes? I'd say very few, if any. It depends on how strict you are on this sphere requirement. Otherwise, eyes. True eyes, of course, not like false eyes. The ones that only sense light, because those tend to be flat. That's not my cat meowing. That's not my cat. That one's my cat. Okay. Yes, okay, I'm gonna roll my eye wheels. Yeah. Eye wheels? Eye wheels rolled. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think so. Okay, I should actually start lighting. I can do it. I can do this. I can definitely do this. Wait. Ah. I'm stuck between cute anime boy or handsome anime boy, and I still can't pick if I want to draw a t-shirt or a gakuran. Might do a t-shirt. Yeah. Yeah, the cats are having a conversation. They're, it's my neighbor's cat is at the door on the other side of it, and my cat is on this side of the door. And don't ask about the fact that the neighbor's cat's in here. Don't worry about it. They are spilling tea, and we will never get to know their secrets. Actually, I think they're smacking each other through the crack of the door, which is chaotic. As it should be. Okay, let's go. I should probably actually line now. Whee! When I flip it, it's so hard for me to move this where I want it to be. Very annoying. Okay. Come on, man. Oh! Wrong layer. The sketch always looks good, and the line art always looks bad. That's because you lose all the depth from your sketch when you do the line art. But it's okay, I know that, and so I won't fall victim to feeling terrible when my line art doesn't look good. Right? Except I will. It's like I know better, and I'm still gonna fall for it. No. Silly boy. I don't steal cats. Yeah, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little. They don't, honestly, they don't take very good care of him, so that's why he's in here. He's a really, really sweet boy. He's extremely friendly. Yes! The girls are fighting! They're both guys. But they are kind of fighting. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, okay, so doors do have wheels, but is it enough to offset the number of wheels that are out there? Great. Wait, no, that just means there are more wheels. Sorry, I totally short-circuited. Yeah, wheels definitely outnumber doors, although I wouldn't say that every door has a wheel, because there are some that you just push, right? Oh, wait. Hinges. What are hinges considered? Are those wheels? What if it's not round? Well, you could have a square wheel, it just wouldn't be very functional. You look stupid. Okay. Not you. You all are wonderful. I don't even... Like, I can't even see you. I'm obviously not talking to you. You're all wonderful. You're probably looking excellent today. My drawing, on the other hand. Come on. This is completely my fault, by the way. Is this gonna be another one of those I line it and that's as far as I get? It might be. I was really busy today. It's just one of those days. Yeah, there are definitely more wheels. Caterpillars don't wear roller skates. That's a non-argument. Yeah, trucks have a lot of wheels. Cars have wheels. You could consider a gear a wheel, I guess. Why are you screaming? Oh, thank you. I'm glad it looks good. I was talking about the line art there specifically. Why are you screaming? It just didn't look how I wanted. This eye should be further down. Oops. Trying to remember, like, the face as it turns. The proportions change between things like the eyebrows and the nose. Like, it's not just centered anymore. It gets confusing. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna have hair over everything anyway, so it's fine. Not fine enough for me to mess up like that, though. No! No! Thank you. Yes, this person has a human ear. How surprising. Thank you so much. The music was extremely fun to work on. I wrote a lot of music and just like amassed the ones that I thought would be the most chill for background music. Thank you a lot. You know, if we break doors, I don't think we'll be able to break enough to prove our point, but we don't have to anyway. They have wheels. Sledding down the hill, not with doors. Use garbage can lids for that instead. That's the way. You need to stop screaming. Yeah, I do have OCs. I've got, I put up a demo of like 4 different songs, last week, and in that demo, along with songs that were sung by Vocaloids, I've got a song that's sung by, 2 of my, Uthaloids, and they're basically DIY Vocaloids, and, they are also my, OCs. I've got original characters as well. I'm not drawing any of them. Their designs are they're very old, and they definitely need to be revamped. I do actually have a model for one of them, because he's handsome. Who doesn't want to be handsome? But other than that, I've only got like 4, and one of them doesn't even have a concrete design. One of them's my first one. The other is my handsome one, and the other one's my third one, who's kind of chill. my second one and third one are the ones that I used. My fourth one I don't have an English voice bank for, because I got lazy. Yay. It was more fun to record a Japanese voice bank because it's a lot easier, honestly, a lot more usable. So I didn't do an English one, so I haven't used it. Oops. It is my most realistic bank, though, which is why it was my final one. Chaotic disruptor is the way. Yes, just like my cat. Yeah, I do have original characters, but they're not really, like, fleshed out characters. They're just, like, faces to a voice. So, yes. Stop that! He's rolling around and throwing a fit now. Silly boy. Did I make the face too small? Maybe. Maybe it's just too round. It's okay. I'll accept it as is. It's fine. I won't bother with it. It is too round, but it's okay. No, you're not doing anything. You're just saying meow, 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 which is what my cat was doing. You're totally fine. Unless you are actually doing something in real life, in which case I cannot speak for what you're doing. You might be committing arson. I wouldn't know. Eyelids. Yay. Yay. Ears are important if you're going to be wearing earbuds. So you must have an ear. Yay. You have an ear. How lucky. We're getting there. We are getting there. This arm doesn't actually make sense. Yeah, so this is where the top of the arm is. The elbow would have to be somewhere more like here, actually. Even though the perspective is warped, that was a bit too much. So I think that'll be better. Oh, it does have to, whoops. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting there. The perspective might be warped, but not by enough to make up for that. t-shirt. I did. Well, if it's a guk run, all I have to do is add the collar in. That's not a big deal. But if it's a t-shirt, I'm actually gonna have to draw the sleeve properly. Who would have thunk it? You have to draw properly to draw. Oh, clawing with foot talons. Yeah, that's true. If somebody just looks away and the wrong person is not being looked at, chaos ensues, right? So I guess, is it waiting for the right person to look away, or is it waiting for the wrong person to no longer be looked at? I don't know. Foot talons. Chicken. Whoa, wait a second. Chicken foot socks. Chicken foot socks. Are you serious? That's amazing. That's just... Imagine, like, walking on your tiptoes, right? Like, on a beach and just leaving, like, giant chicken footprints. That'd be pretty awesome. Cryptid. Yeah, drawing properly is so lame, right? I try. I really do try, but then it takes forever like this is. This is taking so long. It is taking so long. Didn't mean for it to take so long. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, I still hear you. You can pretend that you're being quiet, but you're not. Elbow. Elbowkin. Okay. Sleeve. But now I have to draw it nicely. How annoying. Instead of just drawing a chunky rectangle and calling it a sleeve. See, Gakuran, they're nice and thick, so I wouldn't have to worry too much about the actual shape of the sleeve. Or the shoulder. I could just be like, yeah, shoulder pads, that explains it, and explain away the stiff shape, but now I have to actually think about it. Giant chicken footprint boots! That sounds awesome. Do it. Please do it. Yeah, that just sounds amazing. Auto-tune Dante. Yeah, that... He's obviously a singer. Clearly. My mom's cat today, she's got a really bad, attitude. We can't take her directly to the vet. And as a result, we have to have vets come over. I mean, she's a lovely cat, but you cannot touch her, and she will not travel well, basically, for decoration only. So vets came here to, like, you know, check on her, because she hasn't been feeling well. And she got so mad when she saw them that she started making this noise like, and the vet said, "Yes, pretty lady, sing us your song." And that's just incredible. You know what? Maybe everybody's an artist in their own right. Yeah, I think all of us are artists, though, like, actually. 'Cause Vaki, you draw on Ibis Paint, and Inkun's an artist, and Alieska's an artist, and I'm an artist, sorta, and Catboy is definitely an artist, though you would never guess from the name. Yeah, so I guess we all are, right? I'm not even joking about that, though. I mean it. Somehow, yes. Somehow the answer is not a number, but instead simply yes. Oh am I supposed to draw the collar now? Round. Round collar. I have to draw hands. Yikes. Okay, let's think about this. So we have a phone. Rectangle. I should probably make a new layer for that. Rectangle. What if I just... Okay, we have a rectangle. Yeah. This is a rectangle. Even though it's not. Yes, I'm just randomly using the transform tool. There is actually no practical purpose right now. Okay. Phone. We have a hand. Sort of. I'm gonna add another layer for the hands. Let's do them in blue. Right. So we have a hand. The wrist and the hand. And the pointer finger's here. We've got finger. Thumb is here. There's another hand on the other side, so I have to leave room for the other fingers. Yikes. Okay. That is half a hand. Why? Because there's another hand on the other side. Yikes. A community canvas. We should totally do that though. That would be like amazing. Super fun. Like actually, I think that's an excellent idea. Including Catboy and I, we actually have one, but it has gone largely unused. But I think having one that's for all of us in the chat would be an excellent time, right? Yeah, there are some collaborative drawing boards. We should totally do one. That would be a really good time. Thank you. I can't stand drawing hands, but I'm glad that they actually look like hands. That's extremely flattering. I'm gonna do my best to make it make sense with the other hand there, because right now it looks like tiny chibi hand. Yes. Oh dang, it's late. I'm sorry. I didn't realize how late it was. I just got shocked by the lateness. Let's do this hand in pink, hot pink. That's more of a purple. That's okay. We'll do it. So we got a wrist here and a hand here. This time the finger's on this side, but let's think about this. Okay, I'm doing another layer for this hand as well. Time to flip it. Whee! Okay. There's a thumb here somewhere. This hand, will it be covered by the other hand? That's what I wonder. And the perspective's warped. This is actually going to be a little smaller on the side. Yay! Warped perspective time. It's very owie on the eyes, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Warped perspective. Okay, I kind of like it. I do actually kind of like it. So that's kind of cool. Now these are actual sketches for the hands that make sense, instead of just being blobs and scribbles that I'm supposed to line somehow. Okay. We'll get there. We're soon we will have hands. Very soon. Thank you. That's extremely flattering. Yes. I wish it were effortless. Whenever I draw hands, I'm going, oh no, what am I doing? But I do just think about, like, first I think about the pointer finger and the thumb, and then from there I'm able to figure out where the rest of the fingers go. I also, to my benefit, I generally draw rather small hands, and I have rather small hands, so it makes it a lot easier. I can just reference my hand if I get too stuck, right? So I do have that to my advantage. Yeah. I wish it were effortless. It's been a lot of a struggle learning how to do them, and I'm still learning. It's fun though. It's fun. I mean, I don't like drawing them at all, but it's fun. Sometimes it helps to think about some of the fingers as being like one finger with two lines in it, but not always. It does at certain angles though, thinking about the direction that they would be if they were together instead of separate fingers. I don't think that was a good explanation, but it'll do. Okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. Wow. Okay, I'm starting to get a tiny bit dizzy, so I'm gonna maybe finish lining half of it and then call it a day. Maybe, because it's really late and it's been that kind of day. But I'm also having fun, so okay, so the neck would be this way, and this way. Yay. Shoulder. Yeah, when I started, I was like, am I gonna draw a pretty boy or am I gonna draw a cute boy? And the answer is yes. Yes. The answer is yes. Yeah, I mean, looking at your hands or models or pictures is a great way to do it. Like, use references, do it. And it probably comes out really good too, because if I were to try to draw a realistic hand without having a picture of hands in front of me or my own hands in front of me, there is no way I'd be able to do it. A simplified hand, sure, but not a realistic one. There is no way. This shoulder is actually going to be a little more sloped on this side. The arm's going down. Yay. And goes back up and around. I mean, it's actually pretty far down here, but I don't have to draw it, so I won't worry about that. Sleeve. The sleeve and the arm basically meet there, so I'm not even going to put a line right here. The difference will be in the shading. Okay, so there's a phone under there. And if there's something that I'm just dreadful at drawing, it's straight lines. Straight lines. So here we go. I'm just gonna, this is a phone. This is now a phone. It's giant. That's okay. Because it won't be giant for long. Not only do we have the perspective here, but we've also got the fact that it's lying flat. So it'll be about like this, I would say. A little more towards the center. I'm using the tools that I have. Because it's going to be getting smaller over here and bigger over here. And it's also flat like this. Let's see. And push people into following. Well, okay. Let's see. Give me a second. I will both acknowledge, think about, and answer your question. However, for now, I'm going to answer the ones that are about drawing, okay? I'll get to it, I promise. So, yes, I can draw a turkey with my hand as well. Actually, I'm going to open another canvas draw a turkey with my hand to prove it. I can do this. Here's my hand. You can't see it. Oh, a sideways turkey. Oh my goodness. Art. Beautiful. Right? Like this is true art, right? We need a, yeah. Chicken. Chicken. So I can't draw a turkey, I can draw a chicken. This is my most touching art piece yet, wouldn't you say? It's just beautiful. And unfortunately, yes, that is the shape of my hand. It's definitely something to take pride in. See, I couldn't draw a turkey. I drew a chicken. Yeah, a figure drawing class does sound a bit awkward, but it's probably extremely useful, right? Like, that's a lot of really good practice you wouldn't be getting otherwise. As for, do you mean, is it bad to try to push people into following your dreams? Not to, like, pick apart your question. I just want to make sure I'm understanding. You mean if it's bad to try to push people into following your dreams, even if you don't like them? If you don't like the dreams, why are they your dreams, and why would you push somebody towards them? It's the kind of thing I don't understand, but people do that in real life, don't they? Probably not too much of a surprise, but one of the songs I'm working on is actually about that. So, it's actually one of them that is in the 4-song demo from last week. Yes. Yes. Because people really do that, though. They're like, it's not for me, but also it's the right way, obviously. Therefore, no, stop doing that. I don't think that's right. I can understand why people do it, but I don't think that's right. No. Let's appreciate my hand chicken once more. Chicken. Okay. Okay, that's enough hand chicken. I'm gonna get back to lining. I hope that's the question that you were asking, and I hope that was a suitable answer. There's a little space on the side of the sleeve. Since there's a little space on the other side of the sleeve, there's gotta be space on this side of the sleeve too. Yay! Okay. I'm gonna merge these. Oh, I merged the wrong things. Of course I did. That's okay. It's fine. I'll get there when I get there. I think Lucky was asking if somebody doesn't like the dreams, then they'll push someone towards that dream anyway, but I think I might not have understood, because if they don't like the person, why would they push that dream on the person, right? If that really is their dream. That's not something that you would do, because you wouldn't want them to achieve such dreams, assuming that you like the dream and not the person. If you like the person but not the dream, but you still think it's the right thing to do, yeah, some people will still push you towards that. But I'm not here to justify your paranoia, especially since I can't say I understood your question. I'm sorry. If you want to try asking again, I can do my best. Yeah, I'm not trying to make light of it either, if it's important to you, but I can't say I understood. Thank you. Yes, the Far Side comic, as all things should be. Just a little bit odd. Some of those are like really funny though. Yeah, that's what happens when I trace my hand. Yeah, not the most excellent tracing skills, but it did work. Yeah, I'm just a cat. I don't know anything about philosophy. Ethics, on the other hand, I might know a little bit, but that is definitely different. The only reason I'll know about ethics is because my ethics class. I'm a cat. We're just chaotic and wrong, so don't expect good things to come from me. And I'm a spoiled one at that. Think about where the fingers are going, where the fingers are going, they're going here. I don't like it. But if I directly trace this, it's not gonna look so good either. Because that gap's way too big. Okay. Well, I'll just flip the canvas and work it out from there. Yeah, okay. That's exactly what I meant. Thank you, Eliasket. That is exactly what I meant. Yes, it's well-meaning. It's just not always from. It's not the right thing to do just because it's well-meaning. That's 100% what I meant. Thank you. Yes, chattering at birds. Well, sometimes, especially if I see another cat chattering at birds, I'll just go like. But it's not as good as my cats, because they chatter a lot better. They have the ability to chatter. Dante does have his own set of ethics. They're his own. He has them. They just don't make sense. They just don't make sense. That's why he screamed the whole time and was trying to take food from our sick cat, which is why he's up here in the first place. Because his ethics don't make sense to us, but that's okay. I'd say mine are probably a little closer to a human being's than to Dante's. I guess he thinks, this is mine. This is mine. How could you take this from me? Well, you see, Dante. She needed it, and you don't. You're fat. So, no, Dante's actually not that fat. He's a little overweight because he keeps getting into her food, but she's a giant. So, to be completely fair, Dante's not actually fat. He is a little bit, actually. He eats too much. You're eating too much. He's so cute. Yeah, he has this complete and own set of ethics. It just doesn't make sense. By human standards, it makes no sense. I'm gonna try to draw this hand again. Okay. A little better. Okay. Okay. It's not great. It's not great. It's okay. We're getting there. I would just leave it be, but this isn't the sketch anymore, so I do need it to be a little better. Of course, the perspective is warped, but I don't want it to be too crazy. Now this finger is going downward, by the way. It'll be more obvious when it's shaded, because this will be a little darker, but until then, just remember that. I'm gonna use a really, really tiny pen for this. Finger. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. we've got the underneath hand, which will actually be a little easier because so many of the fingers are not only covering them up, but overlapping. And then all that's underneath is the thumb, so it's really no big deal. The underneath hand honestly looked a little better, but it's okay. It's important to have these lines with things overlapping it helps give a little bit of a sense of depth to it, even where there barely is any. It's nice to know what's where in the drawing, so we know the phone's underneath, but not all the way reaching the sleeve. And stuff like that. I don't know, it's kind of obvious, but it's okay. Okay. I still don't like that hand, but let's see, how's it look from a distance? Not so bad. Not so bad. It'll be okay. Maybe. I don't know. I really don't like it that much. I want to like it quite a bit before I just roll with it. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. All I'm gonna do is make it worse if I do that. That is actually a bit better. I'm glad it's okay. I'm glad the hand is okay. Drawn something by... Yeah, I have actually done that, just like erasing the bits of the sketch that you don't need. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I do often when I'm doing like concept art for something. When I need neat lines, I don't usually, but sometimes I do. It's really fun. It's like really fun, and sometimes it looks really good. But I do end up correcting things that I wouldn't have otherwise corrected by redoing the line art, which is why I'm doing it this way, even though it's kind of annoying. Yeah, Beans sounds like an alien creature with alien ethics, and I mean that lovingly. Beans is like an alien, for sure. Dante, I think he has earthly ethics, they are just not human. Yeah. He's finally stopped screaming. He's taking a nap. Well, okay, come on. All I have to do is finish the line art. I can do this. I can do this. I can do it. Yeah, I drew the arm in and didn't draw the bouquet, and it honestly doesn't look like it's missing much. Bouquets, it might not be necessary. Maybe. It could look really cool though. It'll be okay. I'll get there when I get there, which I'm not getting there right now. To zoom in a lot. Bane of my existence. So now I can see all the grossness. Since it's a t-shirt, I actually need to think about gravity. Now it looks loose there and like well fitted everywhere else. It's a bit annoying. Okay. That might be a bit too intense. Okay. That'll probably do. We do have the leg here is coming forward, so whereas this one's just like straight down. This one's coming out. Of course I want to become a super cat. Super Nuko ni naritai. Yes, Beans is in the bean pod where she belongs. Lovely creature. Lovely little creature. Yes, be a super cat. I want to be you. Wow, you've always been a super cat? That's pretty fortunate. I'm sorry, trying not to sing the super cat song right now. It's getting difficult. Basically, all I can do is the Nuko ni naritai na yatta nuko ni naritai. That's about all I got. And of course, nya 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 nya. Yeah, that's my limit of singing super cat. For now. For now. Too many cat puns, too. I can't remember them all. Yeah, like, super cat. So fortunate to have been a super cat and always be a super cat. Don't we all wish that we were super cats? Mm-hmm. That's all I got. That's all I got. All I got is that. That's it. Yeah, that and nya 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 nya. I don't know the rest. Yes, there is a nya. That's the limit of what I have. Should probably learn more for the sole purpose of being able to sing it. I think that sounds reasonable. I still gotta do the hair. It's the fun part though. Love drawing hair, it's so fun. This shirt, I swear. What am I doing? Well, I'm thinking about how annoying it's gonna be to line the legs when I have to keep the shirt in mind. So, you know, a certain streamer that I'm a giant fan of, who's, you know, also a musician and a singer, and genuinely pretty cool, has a big announcement for later this month, and I'm kind of freaking out. May or may not be the same guy as, you know, the writer of Super Nuko, you know? Very, very exciting. Whoa, okay, I'm definitely curious about the cat eyes. Can I only become a super cat from hard work? Can I? I'm doing my best. Nya 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 nya. But instead of a super cat, I'm just a super cat boy. It's not the same. I'm crying. Okay, no, I'm fine. That's so cool. You just are a super cat. You didn't have to do anything. You just are. That's the way it should be. So fortunate to be a super cat. Yeah, you don't have to wish to be a super cat. No, England and I, we have to wish. I'm just not cat enough, you know? That's okay though, at least I have thumbs. Am I a super cat? Am I? Wow, thank you guys. I'm so touched. I'm so glad that I am a super cat. I'm so glad. I'm honored. Schrodinger's super cat. You either are or you aren't, but we don't know. Alas. No, this song's gonna be stuck in my head. Like, really bad. I wonder what his announcement's gonna be. I'm very excited. I could make a bunch of guesses, but this is not the right time nor place. Let's just say I'm excited. And you all also heard about how I embarrassed myself a little bit earlier. But, like, lovingly so. But it's okay. Okay. This is getting annoying. Please, I just want it to be shirt-shaped. I'm my own problem right now, by the way. Like, I could have just called it quits a while ago, but instead I'm trying to make it perfectly the shape that I am imagining. It's not going very well. Okay. Small. Okay, I guess some cats do have thumbs. That's true. Super cat or thumbs? That is a hard choice to make, yes. Only the cats that deserve it help, and they use them for evil. That is correct. Cats do generally use things like that for evil. I'm honored. I'm honored that I'm a super cat and can use my thumbs for evil. Yeah, honestly, I'm like so excited for the announcement that I'm a little nervous. The fact that he always has to like start them with, oh, it's a good thing, so don't be worried, but I've got an announcement, like that just makes me more worried. It just makes me more worried. Yes, you probably do need to sleep soon. I'm very sorry. This went very long. You know what, let me try to finish up the like main line art and yes, no, you know what? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. That's good for you. Sleeping's good for you. It is much later than I thought. I'm very sorry. How did I steal your idea? Oh, Alieska stole your idea. Yes. You know what? It's not, I mean, unless you're writing them down on paper and about to turn them in to me, because I'm your professor, obviously. Oh, I know it'll be good. I'm just like so excited. I'm so excited. It does appear that you're just a tiny bit behind, right? Your ideas aren't getting stolen, you're just saying them too slowly. Okay, I'm gonna just like speed run line art now. I'm down to stuff that I don't like drawing as much, so I'm gonna try to do it fast, and then I'll get the hair and just take my dandy time doing it. That was just, I'm never saying that again, that was horrible. Okay, let's just do legs. Legs! Where's the knee? There's the knee! Wow, pants! They're actually gonna be a bit distorted through here because we've got other pants underneath, the other pant leg. Long enough to not be short pants. My cat's waking up. This is about to be chaotic. No, he's just turning over. Okay, we're good. Back of the knee. Back of the leg. quarter break pants. One pant leg, hideously done. I'm gonna clean it up a little, that was a little too bad. No. Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep doing this? Super cat, real super cat hours. You are not too slow. No. Okay, that's fine. Then Alieska's just too fast. Okay, no, it is okay. It is okay. It is definitely extremely late. Please rest. Yes, let's get out of here. Be gone, bot. Yes, we have a leg. But no, like, for real, it is really late. Not to shoo you all away, because then I'll lose my viewers, but, like, I really, really don't want you staying up too late. It's already very late. Sleep is very important. To be healthy and happy, you must also be well rested. The way of cat is sleeping 20 hours a day, so... Ah, there's the leg. Let's see it from... It's actually decent. We're getting there. We are seriously getting there. But I think this is probably one that I will not be able to finish today. Not even close to finish today. It is very important to me that you'll actually get to sleep. Oh, I understand. Yes, I am also naturally nocturnal, but when I have work the next day... Yeah, I don't have work tomorrow, but I do have homework, so... It's probably time to end this pretty soon, don't you think? Yeah, it's late. Okay, well then... For all of you and your sanity and your sleep schedule, so that I don't make you miserable, because that's the opposite of what I would like to do. It was extremely fun for me. I hope it was extremely fun for you. This is line art I have so far. It's actually quite a bit cleaner than I was expecting, and I'm very excited to continue it. Thank you all. It was a ridiculous amount of fun. Yeah, I sleep way too much during the day, like way too much, and then at night I'm wide awake, but then when I have work I have to be up quite early, not extremely early, but quite early. Thank you. I will do my best on my homework, and y'all, with your early morning, do your best and rest well, because it's already quite late for somebody who has to get up early. Thank you all for joining. It was super fun. Thank all of you. It was very, very fun. Yeah, I had a really good time. Okay, so at risk of having a Midwest goodbye, which I think I might have already had, thank you all. I'm going to mute myself now so that I don't keep saying thank you. But it was really, really fun. We had a ridiculous amount of chaos. Never found out the height of the character based on the bricks because there are too many different types of bricks. Had discussions about cat ethics again. And now it is definitely time for sleep. So thank you, and good night.